Hello, little boy. Would you like a balloon? That's for Georgie, punk.
Today in the SamsBrickLab, we're going to be messing with a scary clown. In case you couldn't tell from the intro animation, I really don't like it, but I do have a friend or two who's a fan, so this video is really for them. Alright, so to make our custom Pennywise, we're going to start with the Minifigure Series 10 Sad Clown, and we're going to give him a little bit of a makeover. So first, let's add in that famous white tutu. This piece comes from the Minifigure Series 15 Ballerina, but was also used on the Disco Harley minifigure, and also a ballerina minifigure from the Creator Diner set from earlier this year. Next up, we're going to replace that black collar with a white one. Now, the white one is a bit hard to find, and if you already have a Sad Clown, you could always just leave the black one in place since it kind of matches the buttons and the gloves. And for the face, my favorite face to use is this face from the Gestro minifigure from the Nexo Knights line. It's got a menacing expression on one side, and on the other side, he's a little bit of a sad face for when the kids rise up and turn on him just before he fades away to dust. So it was used in several of the Nexo Knights sets. I'll put a few of them up on screen if I haven't already. And lastly, for my favorite hairpiece, we're going to use this hairpiece, which is from the Syndrome minifigure from the Disney minifigure line. Really the most fitting. Second would probably be the hairpiece from the Dr. Inferno minifigure. Or if you don't have that, you could always use one of the red Exoforce wigs from, well, a long time ago at this point. But I feel like that'd probably be more appropriate for a 1980s version of the character. But if you're really desperate, you could always use it for one of the Lego Batman movie Joker hairpieces, or just color it orange or red, whatever you prefer. It's not the most fitting, but hey, if you're desperate and that's all you have, then just do it. I really don't care. It's not my custom. If you don't have this face, you could swap it out for, there really aren't too many white clown faces that really fit. Again, if you're really desperate, you could use this face, which is from the Minifigure Series 5 clown. It's really way too happy and cheerful, so I wouldn't recommend it. Unless you want to pair it with that red Exoforce wig, in which case it would probably be a great it from the 1980s. If you don't have this torso and these legs from the Minifigure Series 10 Sad Clown, you do have options there too. For the legs, well, you could always use these legs, which are from the Alice minifigure, also from the Disney minifigure line. They look pretty good with this torso. But if you don't have this torso, you could just use some plain white legs, and maybe this torso, which is from the Gentleman Ghost minifigure from the Lego Batman movie line. To be honest, it's probably just a little bit too fancy for the character, although, the ruffles do fit in. It honestly looks more like Pennywise going to the premiere of his movie. Or if you don't have this, you could probably use the torso from the Saruman minifigure from Lord of the Rings. If you don't have that, probably a plain white torso would do. I really don't have one on hand, so you're just gonna have to pretend that there's a plain white torso with white hands floating right here in between, holding everything up. You could also use this torso, which is from the Stay Puft Marshmallow minifigure man, which is from the Lego Dimensions. I don't know. At that point, I'd probably just stick with the white torso. Anyway, that's really all I have for you. Hopefully this video was somewhat useful to you, or maybe you were just entertained by the animation. I don't know. But anyway, feel free to follow me on all my social media accounts, links in the description below, and stay tuned because we have more nonsense on the way. I'm Sam, and I'll see you next time.